Welcome to day 21. You have finished 3 weeks. Excellent job so far. Today is a fun day because we're going to talk about cheat meals. And yes, that means you can eat whatever you want. So I didn't throw this in earlier because in general the focus needs to be on the changes you make, not necessarily the relaxation you get. But once you get down into a rhythm, it's really important to start adding in cheat meals. And I'll tell you why. So over prolonged periods of a caloric deficit where you're eating less than you're expending, your body can start to slow your metabolism down. Remember, it is unnatural for any animal to lose weight, so your body is getting rid of its savings account by getting rid of excess body fat. Even though you may not want it, your body says, this is great, I got lots of extra space to maneuver if we lose track of food or something happens. But under a prolonged period of a caloric deficit, your body will lower the metabolism to slow that down, so you're not going to lose weight at the same rate. But what happens is if you throw in a spike, so you have a cheat day and you have a big caloric surplus and it spikes up, it tells your body everything's okay. And this is actually really helpful to maintain that loss, because even just once a week, if you have a spike in calories relative to what you've been eating, your body says, oh, we're good. We don't have to go in a shutdown mode and hold on to every calorie we get. The big thing here is to plan ahead for this. So if you look at a typical week and you're eating 1,500 calories, let's say you're 150 pounds and you're pretty sedentary, adding in some exercise this week, which is great, you're about at 1,500 calories a day. Thinking about planning for the long-term weight loss is good. That's where the 1,500 calories is. Planning ahead and thinking about saving calories for an off day can help mitigate that damage, so you really can eat whatever you want. But plan ahead. Here's the thing. If you're going to have an off day on Saturday, and you get the Wednesday and someone brings in donuts to work, or you want to stop by and have a soda, those things are taking away your ability to have a cheat day on Saturday. If you have all A's in your report card, but you get a D or an F, it's not going to bring your average down below an A because most of your days are in that top range. But if you have B's and C's and then you get a D or an F, it's going to pull your average down further because you're really not scoring high to begin with. So at the end of the day, the average is what matters. And if you're not protecting that by keeping good quality, consistent repetition days of eating, then you're not going to build in room for a cheat day at the end of the week. So this is the idea, is you got to plan ahead for what you want to be able to enjoy and then build in a reserve for that. So that means you have to say no to the snacks, to the drinking your calories, to wine night Wednesdays. Whatever it is that you tend to overconsume calories during the week, you have to say no to that. But it's not saying no forever, it's saying no because I'm planning towards something at the end of the week that I want to enjoy. An off day or a cheat meal doesn't mean you just lay on the couch all day eating ice cream, donuts, and putting an IV drip of Sprite or Coke in your arm. It means that you get to enjoy something. And the point of this is to enjoy it. That is the number one goal of the whole day, is to just have a day where you save up your cravings and your urges and you get to enjoy it. That means whatever meal, cravings, or sweet thing you like to have, you can have that. If you know you want to have a great Saturday morning breakfast with pancakes and syrup, or you want to go out and have some drinks and dessert on that Saturday night, then you can skip a meal. You can exercise a little bit more. And I know this goes against what I said earlier about not exercising to burn off calories. As a long-term tactic, exercising is not a good way to burn calories, but it can help mitigate a cheat day or an off day. So focus on finding things that you enjoy, make a list of the things you got cravings for during the week, make a list of your favorite foods, and then enjoy them. Actually enjoy them. But if it doesn't bring you happiness and joy, then don't eat it. That's another thing we're going to work on, is figuring out what you actually want to be doing and eating, and then spending time doing that. But on these days, don't worry about it. Enjoy it, have fun, and take an off day, because the next day you get back on the wagon. And that's the whole point, is you're building in consistency, and this is planned just like everything else. If you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, keep plugging away. You're doing great. Next week is week 4 and you're halfway through. Talk to you next week.